The domain of the Big Cats is evident throughout college football. Tigers, lions, wildcats, and cougars. The apex predator of the jungle or the mountains prowls this landscape, and when we get a pair of them together, claws will certainly fly. Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Let's talk a little about Arizona. We've been watching them all year, but David, it seems like they're starting to find themselves a little bit right now, having won the last 2.
Yeah, they're in the category of others receiving votes. Like, there's those next 26, 27, 28. These guys, they're right on the cusp of getting ranked. They've had a really good start to their season.
And they're about to get that recognition, Ben, if they can just keep winning. You got to stick to the formula. This is a team that prides themselves on being physical and executing. We got to see that today.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Using the quick game. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Turning it on. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
This defense doesn't even have a chance to blink after just giving up an explosive play. You get lined up, and all of a sudden they're throwing it over your head again into the end zone. They better get ready, lined up. I'd expect another shot coming up.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. This time on target. Touchdown, Arizona! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's got great speed. He's got it out. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Cougar! Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The give from the gun. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Burnett. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Back to pass, it's Fafita. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. They'll try the run.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
And the Cougars have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Right back to the well. Powers through the defender. And runs through another one. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physically.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield, it's Broussard. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels. I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show him, the defense, that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in a football game.
They're going to run it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really set the tone for this football game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, It's Fafita. Got his man on the right.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And his throw is incomplete. And the Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Arizona. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Moving out of the pocket. Looking down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. How about the offense both teams put on display in this first quarter? Huge early numbers. And I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Gives it on the option. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That's caught. It's Broussard. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it up at 23. When we talk to coaches, David, a lot of times we zone out when they say we got to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, except when they get the ball in the hands of playmakers.
And, Reese, I think that's smart, right? Like, get your best players the football and get them to him fast. Let them do the rest of the work. You can see he gets the football. He can make somebody miss, make those big plays. You got to highlight those playmakers.
Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here's the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
finally a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They're working that left side. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
To the air on first down. Bring in the heat. That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB.
There he goes. He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line, and that's just what they needed for breathing room.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The give to the back. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Fafita. Quickly out to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Grab near the marker. It's Hudson. It's a seam wide open. The 20. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Patterson. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? This offense has it with really good field position. Gonna run it. It's Sanford. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Leaves it with the back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to ball his way in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him. And that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Gonna let it fly. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets him to the 32.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take another shot here. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Wants to go up top on first down. On target to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Arizona in a hurry.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
It's a running room. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. They really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Arizona. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive to get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Houston offense comes onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got a man. It's Broussard. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
We got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then...
Turning on the Jets. He's in open space downfield. Touchdown Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Connors. Crosses the 40. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Of room to throw that one in there. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 to kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
For it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Shakes off the defender. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Rides the back on the option to give. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a 4th quarter lead. But they don't want to leave too much. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they moved out front on the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The Wildcats want to move quickly. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Complete. Still running at the 40. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Hauls it in.
Man, and we have seen it in this game. Even though his team is losing, this guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long, and he comes up with another big completion there.
And defensively, I'm going to continue to think pass. They've trusted him all game long. He hasn't let them down. I'm playing for the pass. I'll react to everything else.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Under fire. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Skips away from pressure. Fires into the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
And with that touchdown, you can hear a pin drop in the stadium. The home field crowd taken out of it right away. If they get the extra point, they tie it up. What a momentum-shifting touchdown by the offense.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. They marched 79 yards on the drive. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Broussard. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. send the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Connors. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple of years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for room. It's Sanford. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move into first down for Houston.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy has had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Now to keep this overtime drive going on 3rd and short. Using his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down. 1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Here comes the heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Quarterback on the keeper. And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Trying to pound their way in. He is stopped short on 4th and goal in overtime, and the gamble blows up in their face.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. DB's right up on the receivers. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Firing to the right, complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
With the run on 1st and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line.